It's the final preseason game between Ottawa and Montreal from Bouctouche, New Brunswick. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I'm a bit. I'm just looking at the lineups they're showing. Suzuki playing today? That's not the lineup I know. Anyways, got confused there. Hey, everybody, welcome in. We got the final preseason game between Ottawa and Montreal. I was expecting like a full lineup tonight, but it's not. I'm going to have the lines for both the Ottawa Senators and Montreal. And we'll talk some hockey. We'll have the game. We'll do some play-by-play, some commentary, and hopefully we'll have fun. Today's game is available if you want to get it. It's on Sports Surge. It's there today. Wasn't there last game, but you can find it. So check that out, and we'll talk hockey. Just give me a sec. See, I was ready for this. All right, let's use here. All right, Daryl Adams. Wade Drew is playing for the Habs when his contract is done at the end of the season. You think someone will pick him up? Well, I think they'll trade him at the deadline. Yeah, I think Drew will get traded at the deadline. Hey, Guru, how you doing? Unity family. Hey, how you doing? What's the vision of Kent Hughes? I don't know. You have to ask his eye doctor. I'm not really sure. What's the division? They're looking for long-term success. They're in a rebuild, and it's a rebuild. I think they're doing a good job, and I like the players brought in, players drafted. I like the direction this team's going. Hey, Maritime, Jason Teal. Is this game on TV on TVA Sports in French only? Maritime, I just kind of saw something about it on the broadcast here. I'm not worried. Bucktooth, New Brunswick. Is that what Bouctouche means? I don't think so. Hey, Scorchy, how you doing? Been a while. Good to see you, buddy. Stan the man. You're yeah. Pretty much the only place. No, I guess you can get it on cable across the country, but it's only available in one spot. TVA. What's the difference between Bergevin and Hughes? They're different people. Totally different people. One's Marc Bergevin, one Kent Hughes. Totally different people, totally different outlook. There's a lot of difference. It's a totally different outlook. It's just the organization is into development, and they've got it's just much better the way they've organized. I don't know how I'm not putting it right. There used to be like no development here, nothing, and now there's development teams. There's all kinds of different things going on here, all designed to get the players where they need to be to reach their ceilings. That never happened before. Bergevin, I'm not here to knock Marc Bergevin. He brought us some good players, but there's a world of difference between the two. Bouctouche is a native word. Yeah, I didn't think it was. I didn't know what the translation would be. Hey, Filibuster, how you doing? What do I think of the Habs pickup on waivers? If there's a Habs pickup on waivers, guess what? You just told me about it because I don't know anything about it. I had got my booster shot today, my flu shot. I was out all day. No idea. And I didn't see anything last half hour on Twitter. So you tell me about it. Who did they pick up? Somebody out there want to tell me? I have no idea. Maybe I need this now. I'm gonna find out. We got a right-handed defenseman from Winnipeg. Didn't we do that last year? .6'4" right D. And does he have a name? The game should start in a few minutes. But yeah, what's the guy's name? Kovacevic. Oh, why don't I just do this and take a look while we're talking? Let's go see. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, there you go. Jonathan Kovacevic. I don't know anything about him. He's a prospect. What you're saying is they picked up another prospect. He's played 4 NHL games. I think it's because of Edmondson. Anyway, listen, I don't know anything about him right now. It's not like they picked up an experienced defenseman there. So that in a way surprised me, in a way not. I mean, but it's kind of surprised me. I thought if they're going to go on the waiver wire, they're going to pick up somebody, with some experience. Anyway, I don't know much about him. I'll find out about him, I guess, over the next few days. What I think of Owen Beck, kid's going to be pretty good. I think we'll see him up here in a couple of years. I don't know. Listen, he's a center. I don't know how that'll work out, but he's got a couple of years, I think, in development before he reaches Montreal. Wait, soccer lover? No, he's a 6'4" right D, not right wing. Owen Beck, I think he's going to be pretty good. Yeah. You know things about who, Unity? Hey, Sean, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know any Habs fans that expect them to make the playoffs are dreaming. I mean, that's a dream. They're not making the playoffs this year. Stanley, yeah, I see they got him off the waiver wire. Listen, it's news to me, so I don't know anything about this kid. I can't answer if I don't know anything. I'm not going to make things up. Since I'm on a live stream and they're doing a game, it's nothing I can do about it. We'll find out a little bit. He's not an experienced defenseman, so I don't know where he fits in. He's not experienced. I'm going to assume he's probably going to be in Laval, but I don't know anything. Phil he says, I bet the Habs get to the second round before the Leafs do. Oh, well, I've said this already before. But yeah, I mean, they're going to win a cup before the Leafs do. Soccer lover, who sucks? Unity, you know this kid that they just picked up? I don't know anything about him. Oh, you're talking about Beck. Yeah, no, Beck's going to be pretty good. I imagine they're going to convert him to wing. I don't know how it's going to work out. I kind of expect Beck probably in 2 years. Definitely looks like he might be the steal of the draft. Oh, COVID. Okay. Well, I don't know anything about him at all. So, soccer lovers. So you come into a Habs stream, and that's what you lead off with. Habs suck. But guess what? It's actually you that sucks. Okay, dude, you suck. So get out of here. I don't care if you don't like the Habs. You can come in here, but don't start with Habs suck on a Habs live stream. Like, what is that? No, you're not going to last too long in this room. Leighton Hudson is the steal of the draft. Well, we might have two of them. I mean, listen, Hudson, Beck is. I think it was a good draft for Montreal. When you think about it, right? This might be their best draft in I don't know when. They've had some good drafts back in when I was young. So we're getting some. I don't know. There was a ceremony or something. No, the song. They did the national anthem. But it might have been a special national anthem, like an indigenous thing. I'm not sure because I kind of have the volume up down a little too low. Oh, I can hear now. Yeah, so they're doing some ceremony stuff. Phil, exactly. You want a dog to I don't care. Listen, if you want to, there's guys come in here, you know that, and they're good people, and then yeah, they're allowed to not like the Habs. But yeah, I mean, do that stupid shit. I mean, that's not going to get you far. Hey, Peter, how's it going? Peter's from Slovakia. Peter is a countryman of Uri, and he has joined us ever since the preseason started, I believe. So yeah, good to have you back there, Peter. Oh yeah, maybe I should do this, eh? Let's look at the lineups. So for the Senators, we've got Pinto centering Joseph and Batherson, Brassard in between Ostapchuk and Hariluk, Kastelik in between Kelly and Watson, Gambrell in between Lucchini and Sabarin. Sabarin's one of the big hitters. That's who's talking about Sabarin. Sanderson, Brandstrom, Holden, Zaitsev, Larson, and JBD. Hellberg, Bebo, and Forsberg. Oh, listen, these are the Sens morning lines from morning practice. These might not be the lines, but from what I heard, there's not going to be a lot of regulars in the lineup, and this lineup looks like that. So I don't know who the starter will be for Montreal. We got Monahan centering Caulfield and Dadonov. Dak in between Drouin and Gallagher. Pitlick centering Slav. Big old Slavkovsky. So I think they're trying to see, how he responds to different guys. Anderson on the other wing. And Evans centering Pizzetta and Raphael Harvey Pinard. On defense, we got Chris Weidman and Arbor Jackeye. And they kind of got them switched sides. And I don't know if that's going to, like, if that's actually how it's going to be or not. Sheneman and Caden Gooley together. Again, switch sides. So it's probably not really how, whatever. Harris and Barron. It looks like the right side defensemen are listed on the left, and the left are on the right. So Harris and Barron on the third pair, and Jake Allen will make the start, and I believe he'll play all game. So this is not a lineup I would have thought that Montreal would be putting out for the final game of the preseason. It's usually their final lineup, but I think with Marty St. Louis, we're just gonna have to wait and see what the line's gonna look like on. Wait a second, what day are we? In 3 days, on the 4 days, on the 12th. So we'll see. I don't know. I wanted to do a final lineup prediction, but now I thought tonight would help me to decide, but not really going to do anything. So it will, though, in a way, because I'll have to think outside the box like he does to put my predictions together. Anyway, so those are the lines for tonight. And just a look at Tim Stutzla practicing. That's his off-season training. I mean, we kind of knew it, right? So there's a little ceremony there. And definitely it's indigenous stuff. So I'm not paying close enough attention, and it's not to make any light of this stuff. It's important stuff. I'm not sure what's going on. See, I didn't realize you drink. I didn't realize that Bouctouche was. I'm going to assume predominantly an indigenous town. I guess I don't know. I don't know much about Bouctouche, but it seems like that. So, I mean, good luck to them. This is a kind of a competition. Craft Hockeyville. The winner will get a sizable amount of money to, promote hockey in their town and help for the renovate or anything for the arena and stuff like that. So, be a great winner here. Jake Allen, the starters from New Brunswick. I don't know exactly where. I think from Fredericton area, but I don't know. I don't know New Brunswick very well. So, but he's from New Brunswick, so a home province boy. Anyway, got Caulfield on the ice as we saw, so that'll be interesting to see Monahan and Dadonov with Caulfield. We're about to start. I should look at the comment. I'm looking at not the comments. Don't know why. Let's see. Thanks. I got others. I wanted to change it now that we started. So let's change up. Since the game is on. There we go. We'll change up to that for now. That's a little bright though. Let's go with that. Okay, we're underway in Bouctouche. Let's see. Where's the game showing? On Sports Surge actually has it tonight. So if you look up Sports Surge, that's where I'm watching it, and it's a great feed. I don't know how on time it is to where other people are, but I'm gonna do a little play-by-play soon. We're just 30 seconds into the first period. The new kid could be a top 40. I imagine that's why they probably picked him up. Being only with 4 games into his NHL career, I kind of think he's a prospect. We'll see how that works out. Any links to watch? Sports Surge. Go on Sports Surge. It's working today. I truly think after this draft and when the Habs get more first-round picks at the deadlines, this could be quicker than what they're projecting. Well, I've been saying 2 or 3 years, so I don't think we can get much quicker than that, to be very honest with you. So I don't know how to pronounce that, and I guess that's in I don't know what language that's in, but I doubt you're going to get Sports Surge, but you can try Buff Streams, BUFF STREAMS. See if that it didn't work well for me tonight. Okay, I'm not going to say it again. Happy Nation, what didn't I do, and what don't I got to talk about? Alan's from Fredericton. Yeah, I thought so. It's an Acadian town. Okay, I didn't know much about it. So, well, guess what, Claude VJ, if you're still here, you're a freaking waste of time. Hey, Kenny B, how you doing? Raccoon, let's go Sens. All right, a Sens fan. That's all right. That's fine. Hey, Cam, how you doing? Thank you. No problem, Unity family, but he's not in the game, so let's concentrate on the game since we don't know much about that kid. And yeah, I mean, I I can't answer. I don't know anything about him. So, all right, we got almost 2 minutes gone into the game. Ottawa is on a power play. I don't know what for. Maybe they'll show what it is. So they're obviously Montreal's end. They're passing the puck around. Oh my God! Allen tried to glove or make a save with his glove. It hit the top of the post and just went straight down and bounced outward. That was close. They look awkward, Ottawa, right now on the power play. It just looks awkward. I don't know if that's a good way to describe it, but hey, Lucas. Slav is playing tonight, Cam. Yeah. He's playing better. Like, I don't know. I think he starts the season now. I'm pretty sure he starts the season with Montreal. We'll see from there. I could see Slav having a couple of ups and downs, and like going up, down, up. Like I could see that happening a few times this season. I don't think anything wrong with it. Unity, like I don't know what more do they need. That's pretty prospect wise and everything. I think they're pretty good. If he sees something he wants to pick up, he will. I really don't know. Hey, nice to see you again, Cam. Hey, Dana, how you doing? Alan, how you doing? Nashville, but we're doing a Habs game. Nashville's not playing. I don't see why we need to pick up Valimaki. They're trying to develop their young defensemen. Picking up, they just picked up one. I don't think they're going to pick up anybody else. Honestly, I don't. But I could be wrong. I didn't think they were going to use the waiver wire. It didn't look like they were going to at this point. And the fact that they picked this kid up, he's not an experienced guy. I think they saw an opportunity. Kid could be good, whatever, down the road. Pick him up while you can. I don't know that it means anything more than that. And it's not to say the kid won't be good. I just don't know anything about him. Hey, John Wayne. All right, John Wayne's here. I think the waiver wire pickup being Big Ray Chadi means that Barron starts in Laval. Could be. Could be. I don't know. He's only got 4 games. He's not very experienced, so he's got 4 NHL games under his belt. I don't know what it means. Unity, we can make a list of players. We don't know what they're going to do, who they're going to pick up, so I'm not here to do that. Who was the tough guy Ottawa called up? I'm sure it's Sabourin. That's the only one I saw that they had in practice that he's a big, heavy hitter. That's all I can think of. I didn't see anybody else that I know that they are. So maybe there's someone in the lineup. I just don't recognize it. Stream's very laggy. Same here. Is it my stream's lagging? I'm sorry if it is. My stream was lagging before. This one's not bad. It's a little laggy, but the one I had on Buff Stream was no good. Montreal's not hiring Jim Benning. What are you talking about, Unity? Come on. Is your name really Renault? Are you Renault? Because you sound like it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be testy, but I mean, come on. Ask me some serious stuff. That's not asking. Are they going to hire Jim Benning? I don't think that's a serious question. So we got 5.5 minutes gone here in the first already. It's been pretty quick. One shot apiece, no score. Slav just picked up the puck. Nice pass up to Pitlick. It's too bad Pitlick didn't try to score. He passed it off. I don't know who. Anderson. Anderson didn't do much with it. But that was a really nice pick off by, he kind of intercepted a pass. And then beautiful, quick pass straight up to Pitlick. I think he's got really good reaction time and vision, Slavkovsky. I like what I see of him. I know the offense isn't there yet, but he's 18 years old, that we expected would be. Yeah, but just because he's a good guy, Unity, doesn't mean that Montreal's hiring him. There's a lot of good guys out there. Montreal's not hiring. Why would they hire Jim Benning? They got a brand new GM. Let him do his work for a little bit before you start bringing someone in to replace him. Like, I don't get it. Anyways, if you're not Renault, you should be called Renault too. Because if you ask questions just like that, I don't understand some of them. I'm sorry. Well, why you would ask them? That's all. Anyway, you can ask them. It's fine. I'm just being fucking testy today, and I swore. Oops, sorry. I don't know why. I had my booster today and my flu shot. Maybe it's because of that. So I apologize. I don't mean to really be testy with anybody. I'll apologize in advance just in case I am. I don't know. Let's see. I gotta be careful. It's John Wayne there. John Wayne. I don't want to piss off John Wayne. I know that Gordon said he was bringing in someone he worked with in Boston last week on a podcast interview with Chris Nyland. I forget the man's name. Well, it's not Jim Benning. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Bishop N. I think you could say it nicely, but yeah, go to Sports Surge. Sports Surge, all one word. Unity says he was going to hire somebody named Gordy Clark. John, you sure that's the name? Although I kind of heard something. Clark is a name that I don't know what I heard it in terms of. Is Gordy Clark. Anyway, I heard something like that. So that's the name. It's not Jim Benning. All right, we're down to 12:15 to go in the first. I'm not really doing any play-by-play, am I? What capacity are they hiring this guy in? I haven't heard that either. I sort of might have. I'm not sure. The name seems like I saw that in a headline somewhere, but I don't know in terms of what. This actually might be a game Montreal could win. I don't think Ottawa brought their big team here at all. So we might have an opportunity here. I'd like to see one win in the preseason. Would be nice. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. Gordy Clark was a director of player personnel. So maybe that's what they brought him in for. Oh, maybe that's where I saw it. Chris Nyland on Twitter might have said something about it. The director of player personnel. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Bringing in a guy that they have confidence in for that. Or a job like that, anyway. Carter, I'm watching it on Sports Surge. Remember, games only available being broadcast on TVA Sport in French. So that's it. So there's limited. It's hard to get tonight. But starting on the 12th, at least for us, but starting on the 11th, and might happen. I don't know if NHL 66 broadcasts the games in Europe or not, but starting on the 11th, NHL 66 will be back up and running. They just didn't touch any of the preseason games. Hey, Attila, yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. Yeah, but there are going to be plenty of Habs fans that still think they're going to win. They're not going to. Hey, Lucas Harrison, how you doing? Good to see you again. Oh, that's out. I'm not getting used to watching these French commercials. I got to tell you. What grade do I give for this year's draft? Well, right now, I think A. I think it might be an A+ draft. It was a really good draft when you look at some of these kids' the potential. We'll see down the road, but right now, this was a good draft for Montreal. I like a lot of the kids there that they picked up. All right, I don't know. There's some kind of break in the play for something. They're about to face off again. What do I think of Adam Engstrom? Don't know who that is. You realize this is a Habs channel. Yeah, Lucas, the 11th is when the rest, like that's the first day. Montreal just starts on the second day. That's all. Babe, I noticed that Leafs game is being broadcast on TSN. This only in French. Montreal's on the power play again. Lost. I don't know what that is. Shots. I mean, this is almost 10 minutes into this game. The shots are 2-1 for Montreal. Like that's really low. What's going on here? See what happens here. Oh, is he? I don't know anything about him at Unity. I apologize if I was snarky about it, but I don't know anything about him. We picked him up late in the draft, that's why. So I don't know. If you're testing me to see what kind of channel this is, like I don't know why. Been around long enough. Montreal scores on the power play. 20 seconds in. Caulfield and I missed it. Hope they have a freaking replay. Caulfield scores to make it 1-0. Let's see it. Yeah, we don't need to see the towels. Show the replay. Beautiful shot from his office. Not a one-timer, but a beautiful wrist shot. And he makes no mistake about it. They gave him the time to shoot. Sens fan, go to Sport Surge, and you can watch it. That's where I'm watching it. Caulfield's going to be fun to watch. He's on fire. Engstrom is a defenseman? Okay, well, there you taught me something about him. Sens fan, I couldn't tell you. I mean, it's kind of a shame. The Leafs game's on. Tis then not our game. Lucas, as I said earlier, I've been talking about. I don't know anything about this kid, so I have no opinion yet. All right, let's see if we can do some play-by-play. Yep. Well, there's a stoppage in play. I think Slap's on the third line with Pitlick, and who's on the other side? I don't remember. Slap's on the third line though. Not on the first. Nope. Scores 1-0 Montreal. Lucas. Oh, the two Lucases there. Lucas Harrison scores 1-0. 10:25 to go in the first. The shots are now 4-2 in favor of Montreal. They're fighting for it along the boards. Ottawa just breaks out, goes through the neutral zone, dumps it into the corner, and Arbor was there to sort of slow the guy down. Who's got possession? Where'd the puck go? Back into that corner again. Arbor whips it around the other side. Montreal, I think Evans comes up with it. Pass over to Harvey Pinard. The Senator defender kind of let it stick on it more. They're coming back the other way. They dump it into the corner and go change up. One guy goes after it, though. They collide into the corner, Barron and that guy, and there is a whistle. Pitlick and Anderson. There you go. Thanks. Go Habs. Go. John Wayne, like Gallagher, I don't think was healthy last year, so he's feeling great, and you're noticing it in this play. Yeah. John, without a doubt. I mean, I was saying to somebody today that that's our new Chris Nyland. Basically that's our new Chris Nyland. I hear you want to give him the new nickname of Carnage. Apparently, in the OHL last year, opponents were like terrified to go into the corner with this guy. Seth, go to Sport Surge. That's the only place I know. Yeah, John Wayne. I like. You're right. Great big line. I don't think St. Louis. Like I don't know how he's putting his lines together, but I don't know that we can predict how they're going to be set up. But I think one thing we're going to see is very well balanced lines. And I don't think having those three guys all on one line, I don't think that creates a well balanced lines. I don't think it does. So I don't think you're going to see those three guys all lined. Maybe two, but I don't think you're going to see all three lined up together a lot anyway. Lucas Harrison, you're not, but it doesn't matter. It's a really weird name to spell. It's Xhekaj, but it's pronounced Jackeye. So just spell it Jackeye, and we'll know. If they're spending the night going after Arbor, well, let them. It's a waste of a preseason game for them. Toronto game's blacked out in Halifax. Yeah, it's ridiculous system. All right, so Montreal got a minute 35 left on their power play. There's 9:14 to go in the first. Shots are still 4-2. The score is 1-0 for Montreal. Fellertron. How do you say? Well, you're not going to be able to tell me. Is it just me, or is anybody else's stream on Sportsnet not working? Because there's no Sportsnet stream for this game. That's probably why it's not working. It's only on TBS Sports in French. That's it. No one else is broadcasting this game. So if you're looking for it on Sportsnet, you're not going to find it. That's just how it is. It's on Sport Surge online. You go type in Sport Surge, all one name, and you will find the game there. Oh, how we doing? 63 people. Wow. Give a thumbs up if you're having a good time. Smash that thumbs up. And, while you're there, there's a subscribe button there. If you haven't already, hit that. That would be great. Yeah. All right. So we got 8:35 right now left in the first period. That's on my screen. Montreal's got 50 seconds left on the man advantage. It is still 1-0 and 4-2 for Montreal. Nothing's changed. I think these guys kind of play a bit of a boring game a lot of the time. So, yeah, this could slow down, and anyway, we'll see. So we got 25 seconds left in that power play. Like nothing happening. They're not even set up. This is a worry going in. I hope it's not a worry, but it's in the preseason. It's been a worry. They can't gain the zone very easily on the power play, and they're not really getting set up very easily either. If you're aggressive with them on this power play, they're on their heels and they can't set up at all. And that's been their problem for like a few years now. So I hope this gets worked out. And if not, well, something wrong with the power play, and it's the coach's fault, and not Marty St. Louis, but Alex Burrows. If this power play cannot be better than last year, then it's got to be the coach. That's my opinion. Wow, keep them coming. We're at 70. All right. A lot of interest in this game. And also because you can't get it anywhere. So imagine that's another reason. So hopefully I'm doing it justice, but I'm not doing play-by-play, I guess. Anyways, we'll try now. Ottawa, take that back. Montreal breaking out of their zone with a stretch pass that gets away from into Ottawa's corner, and that makes it an icing. With 7:14 to go in the first period, the shots are now 4-3, still in favor of Montreal. There's just a low shots total, and we'll see what happens with the score. I hope Montreal can win this game because it's like it will be the first win in the preseason on the last preseason game. Kind of would be nice. So Dak taking the draw, or is he getting tossed? Nope. Dak against, I didn't see who. And Dak wins the draw. Montreal on the draw. They're trying to get out of their zone. Here comes Dak with the puck now. Through the neutral zone, he passes over to Galley. into the corner. Galley can't really corral that. And they got it behind the net now. Galley does get in the corner, tosses it up to the line. Shedeman with a shot at the net went wide. It's in the other corner right now. The Ottawa player there kind of muscled the guy off. But Montreal comes back with it up to the point. Shedeman over to the half wall and a shot from the top of the circle. I don't know if that went wide or there was a save. It's yeah, I don't know where it is. It's back in the corner now. Ottawa, they've got it, and they're going to come out with it through the neutral zone. Dumped into the corner, change up. One guy chasing it, two guys now, and they got possession of it. That's Ottawa. They pass it behind the net. Montreal gets it back and out. Nope, up to the line, not out. They're fighting for it along the boards, and it pops out. Chloe, but it's not. They're not doing preseason. So NHL 66, yes, it's great. Love the thing, but they're not doing preseason. Yes, Jeremy, you always tell me that. 5:50 left in the first. Montreal's got 6 shots now. Isn't that lovely? Ottawa's got it at the half wall on the left side, struggling with it. Trying to, I should say, Montreal's dogging them, and they get it back. Not for long. It's in the corner now, and yes, somebody, I think it was Barron, picked it up and got knocked right off the puck. Might have been Harris. Montreal gets it to the line and out all the way down. Wonder if that's going to be icing. I don't think so because I think the Ottawa player just touched it a bit. Ottawa coming back out. They have a long pass that gets away. No icing, though. They pick it up. Nope. Montreal coming out of their zone. Just a little pass up to Pitlick at the blue line. He's in down in the corner. Gets it back to Arbor. Arbor takes a shot from the top of the circle. Gets it back. Pass over to his partner. Down to the half wall. Back to the, I think it's Harris. Harris struggles and loses it. Yet, Pitlick manages to get it back. Back to Slav. Slav shot gets blocked. And Ottawa comes out with it. So Montreal's gathered it behind their net, waiting for guys to get in place. Might have been a change-up or two. And Arbor comes out with it. Passes over to the right side to, is that Monahan? Monahan dumps it in. Who's got it? Monahan gets it right in the high slot and can't really get a shot away. Tries to make a play, doesn't really work. He gets it back at the half wall. And the puck comes out. Harris has it. Up to Monahan in the neutral zone, but he loses it. Now, 2 Senators. There's actually 3 there. Comes back to the line, shot. And my feed just went. I have to refresh. Yep. That's what happens. Oh, I lost the channel. The channel just went, bye. It's offline now. Nice. Not. All right, let's try another one. Did they just cut everybody? Let's see. I got to find. The search is on. Yeah, the search is on because this one not working. Nope. Maybe this one. Maybe. Yes. Oh, okay. Found it. Whoop. Found another one. And that one comes back. Now that's really funny. So I will keep it on the side. All right, so my stream's back. I have 2 of them now. But this original one is ahead. So I always hydrate. Thank you, Adamy. I drink mostly just water, so I'm always hydrated. Habs Nation, I'm not sure between Barron and Harris. From what I'm reading and everything, it seems like Harris has a little bit ahead, and I think Barron might start in Laval. They might both start in Laval, actually, so. Well, I appreciate that, Adamy. I'm happy to be here. But I mean, like, it's on Sports Surge tonight, so. The last game wasn't easy to get. I could only get it in one spot. Sports Surge was not showing any games. Is that my dog? I'm putting my foot on. Yep, she won't move. Why would she move? Because my foot's on her? Why would she move for that? Not a lot of people at that arena. It's a very small arena. That's the shock to see such a small arena. But I mean, I think the Habs do this every year. They go and play. I don't know if it's always in the East, but they go play somewhere else. I guess for this Craft Hockeyville. I think they do it every year. Must be really cool to see this game in such a small arena. Seth, sport. You know how to spell sport. And surge, like a power surge. Sport, surge, you put them together, make one word out of them, and guess what? You end up where I am. That's how it works. Morning lulls. First of all, yeah, I think Arbor and Gooley, I think both made it. Gooley's made it. The question is Arbor. I think they kind of need this guy. The thing is, if he's not far enough along, as much as you need his physicality, you might start him in Laval. But I think in the beginning of the season with Edmondson out, I think he starts, unless this new kid they picked up, maybe that's the reason they want Arbor to play in Laval. I mean, maybe that's the reason. I don't know. Thoughts on Barron? I like Justin Barron a lot. There's 4, maybe now 5 young defensemen that are vying for like 2 or 3 spots. They're probably going to rotate them up and down from the Laval. So don't be surprised. Like if you're a big Barron fan, he doesn't start the season here. He'll be here at some point. And they'll just rotate around, I think. The only one that won't get rotated, in my opinion, is going to be Gooley. I think Gooley plays the whole year up here. Yeah. I think Gooley cemented a spot. Top 4D. Again, Seth, how many times do you want me to repeat it? Somebody type in Sports Search for Seth, please. Please do it. Please. Got a minute 14 left here. Oh, somebody's picking on Pitlick. Arbor came in, then Kastelic grabbed him. This is going to be chippy. Andy's in there. Come on, Arbor. Arbor's going to lose his shit, I think. Slaff's in there, too. Gooley's in. Oh, my God. What's going on here? So Ottawa came here to make a stupid bullshit game out of it, right? To defend their diver. I think if you just touch Stutzle, he falls over. They're defending. This is what they're defending. So what kind of bullshit now are the refs going to come up with against Montreal here? I want to see. Oh, look at the way Anderson came. I thought it was Arbor. That was Andy. I thought that was Arbor. Oh, my God. Love Anderson even more. Don't you love Andy? I mean, this came to the defense of Rem Pitlick. And, just came in like a bull in a china shop, man. Love that. That's the character you want to see in a teammate, man. Morning lows. Yeah, maybe. Barron might have them. I think you might be right about that. For the defensive upside of those young guys. But I tell you what, Gooley and Arbor, they got offense in them. I don't know why I thought that was Arbor. That's Anderson. I mean, there's a 7. I guess I saw the 7, thought it was 72. There's going to be some fighting tonight. I don't think there's anything you're going to do about it. If the refs don't get this in control, this game's going to get out of hand a little bit physically. And they're showing it's that piece of shit's fault because he's talked about it and said they're going to do this, and he's a piece of shit, and that's DJ Smith. Marty St. Louis is saying, okay, Arbor, first chance you get, you take 2 of them out at one time. He was talking to Arbor. And at least Sens fans want to challenge me on their piece of shit coach? Go ahead. Yeah, Adam, it's because it's only being broadcast on TVA Sport in Quebec, across Canada, but in French only. That's why you can't find it. Go to Sport Surge. I'm getting really tired of saying this. Go to Sport Surge, and you will find it there. Just type in Sport Surge, follow the link, and you'll see how to get the game where I'm watching it. Ottawa gets a power play out of that. Refs suck, man. The refs this year, they suck. I'm telling you in advance. The refs this year suck ass. Adam, you can say piece of shit. I'm saying it right here online. I'm watching it there. So, Adam, I'm sorry, but I'm watching it there. Yeah, I have a feeling this year we're going to complain about the refs a lot. A lot. This is 2 years in a row. I've done a complaint video about refs at least once, and I'm going to do another one this year. I'm quite sure. Ottawa power plays half done. There's only 15 seconds left in the period, so they'll start the second period on the man advantage with the man advantage. Excuse me. And the puck just came out of the Montreal's end, so they're not getting another chance here. So the period's over. Welcome back, Unity. I'm going to say Unity/Renault. I bet money you're Renault. I don't bet easily either. So that's how convinced I am. And since I don't hear a denial or see one, you're not Renault? You're sure about that? Well, I tell you what, yours twin because you're just remind me so much. And don't take it wrong. I don't dislike Renault. He's just very controversial. But he makes the channel interesting sometimes. That's the nicest way I can put it. All right. So we got an intermission. Do I have an intermission thing to put here? Maybe I do. I don't know. What can I put? Let's see. Well, this is my living room. Isn't that nice? I love the piano. I'm going to learn to play piano. I'm going to take some lessons. That's why I got a piano there. Oh, it's there. The fireplace is really nice in the winter. Yeah, I wish that was my living room. Here we are. This is live from Bouctouche. Nice scene there. That's a scene from Bouctouche. Apparently that's a very famous walking bridge. I saw that picture. I said, that's nice. I'm going to put that up. Unity, I'm not here to bash Marc Bergevin, but I do like Jeff Gordon, what he's doing. I like his like his knowledge of hockey, his organizational skills, how he gets an organization up to speed, and I like what he's been doing. So, but I'm not here to knock Marc Bergevin. Marc Bergevin has his good points, and he has his bad points, but it's like everything else. And listen, Gorton's new. I'm sure over time there'll be a couple of things we don't like. You know, it's going to happen. Hey, born to be a Hab. Everything going good. Everything going good. I'm not sure what that was. The end of what? The first period, right? What time is it? Yes, the end of the first. See what happens when you get old? You can't even remember what period it is. I know if my wife is watching and my kids, which they might be, they're laughing their heads off at that. But I asked them to watch because they're having dinner. I can't make the dinner because I'm doing this, but they said, what? No, we're not going to watch you, Dad. That's gross. So there you go. We'll see. So the floor is open to you guys. I don't really have anything to add because I was gone all day. I didn't see any new. Obviously, I didn't see anything. If anybody knows anything about this new kid we picked up, you want to talk about it? I can't really because I don't know anything about him. So if you want to ask me something, I can't really answer. So I don't know why I'm telling you to ask me about it. It's kind of stupid. But hey, that's me. Is that Jay James? Hey, I'm just going to say James. Hey, James. Is this game only available on TV? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But go to Sport Surge, all one word. And this is where I'm watching it. Go to Sport Surge. Tell him Rick sent you. And you'll get the same treatment Rick gets, which sometimes is good, sometimes it isn't. No problem, James. Like, I wonder what's up with this, that it's only on TV off. There's got to be something up that, the Leafs are on TSN. That's not a surprise, but I wonder why. Is it because that's what Montreal wanted, or that's what the NHL said? I don't know. I kind of think it's NHL driven, but we'll see. We won't see. We won't never find out. Yeah, I can't figure out why. I have absolutely no sound. I should have sound. They're talking. Oh, I think when I refreshed, I turned it off. No, still no sound. That is absolutely odd. Better off. I don't need to hear the French. That's Joel Bouchard. If you're watching it, that's Joel Bouchard there that's talking, our former development coach. What am I drinking? It's not booze. That's actually some juice mixed with some energy drink. That's how I like to drink my energy drink, with some juice. I don't drink very much. If you're talking about alcohol, I'm not that's my alcohol right here. Seth, I don't know how many times you want me. Okay, listen, I'm going to type it in. Seth, I'm going to type it in for you. And don't ask me again because I'm going to totally ignore you. That's just how it is. I'm not saying it. It's like the 10th time. That's where you go. Boom. Don't ask me again. Rick's being testy tonight. Isn't Rick being testy tonight? And why is Rick talking in third person? I have no idea. Rick may be unhinged. I don't know. Someone should call Douglas, I think. You're a DJ? I'm a DJ. Well, so is the coach of the Ottawa Senators. He's a DJ, and he's a freaking asshole. I hope you're not. All right, so what do you guys want to talk about? There's 67 people in this room. Smash that like button, because if you don't, I'm telling you, the Talking Habs police are going to knock on your door and check to see if you have. It's just how it is. So smash that like button if you're having a good time, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'd appreciate that. Okay, what's this going on here? Family watch play. What does that mean? Anyways, don't listen to Habit Nation. I'm playing him in the pool this week. Don't listen to him. By the way, Habit Nation, I did want to say something to you. Be careful how many moves you make. You're limited to 100 for the season. If you make them all now, you'll have no moves available to you later on. Remember that. I gave 100 for the season. That averages out to 4 a week. Be careful with them. Bring back Rick Walmsley. I used to like Walmsley and Sevigny, Richard Sevigny and Rick Walmsley. They were the duo for a while. They weren't bad. I mean, that was an okay duo. The pool is free, but it's already done. We did our draft. There's no more happening. Got to wait till next year. Talking Habs does, fantasy pools every year. Well, I've done one. This year I did 2. We got 2 different kinds. But yeah, it's only once a year. Stephanius. So the whole NHL goes to hell when they can't put the game online? No. It just seems like it. I think the fans go crazy. Are you saying what my comment about it? No, that's not what I was saying. My opinion on Cole Caulfield. I love that kid. That kid's exciting. He's fun to watch, and he's going to score a lot of freaking goals for this team. The season hasn't started yet. When you did the draft, and then you're making moves and everything, and waiver wire. Every waiver wire use is a move. You got 100 of them for a whole season. It's a 24 weeks. You got 4 a week, buddy. Sorry, and you know what? This stuff was all available to you guys. I went and I checked to make sure it's there, that you should know it, and you can find it, and it's there. It's one of the rules. You want to buy a DJ turntable? Yeah, this is a sports channel. But what do you mean? The season started. We did the draft. Once the draft starts, you start making moves. Those are moves. What do you mean? You think you're going to do 100 moves before the season starts? And you're wrong, because the season started on the 7th. The games out in Europe, those are NHL regular season games. So the season started. I know I got points already. You got points. No, you might not. I was beating you. Oh, go Habs, go. You're being half our power play goals. I think that's you're at. I mean, that's asking a lot. Will he score a lot of goals on the power play? I mean, I think he will. I don't know if he'll get half. Like, if he gets half, we're not getting a lot of power play goals. If it's one guy getting half. Stan, the man, you came in without a sweater. By God, it's cold today. I was riding my scooter today. It was freaking cold. I hate winter now. I used to love winter as a kid, outdoors, skating, playing hockey all the time. Now, nope. I don't like being outside in the winter. Hey, Nathan, how you doing? I don't know what you just said there. GJ Rick on PBP. No, you got to speak English, man. I don't speak abbreviation. I mean, I do some, but I don't know those. All right, so I'm here for talking to, so talk to me. I'll answer any questions I can if I don't know them. I don't bullshit you, and I tell you I don't know. I can't answer because I don't know. You're watching DJ and me. Who's DJ? I don't know who DJ is. Enlighten me. I remember I'm old. I don't know everything. Now there's we got 57 people in the room. I'm talking to about like maybe 10 people. Where is everybody else? Come on. Talk to me, peoples. We got about, well, I guess about 12 minutes left till the intermission's over. Go Habs, go. That's a very interesting question. I know we all think Slavkovsky. I don't think it's going to be Slavkovsky. I saw an interesting comment. No, I heard it. It was on the radio. And somebody was saying, I think it's true. You can put anybody with them, and they're probably going to do well. So I think it's kind of going to be a rotating, like I think Anderson, Dadonov, Hoffman. These guys, I think, they rotate in and out depending on who's hot, that kind of thing. That's what I think. I really think if Slavkovsky starts the season, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts on the third line. It insulates him a bit and, makes it a little easier for his transition here, and we'll see how he goes. I'm pretty convinced he'll start the season with Montreal. I just don't know how long that goes for. And it'll be totally up to him how he plays and how he handles it. So if I'm going to guess for opening night, I think I got to say it's going to be Dadonov or Hoffman. That's my guess. I know it may be Anderson. I mean, again, so one of those three guys. I don't know. I mean, Anderson's got the size. You want a guy like that to be with those two kids. But I mean, Dadonov, I think, could be a good winger there. And Hoffman, we know because the last 10 games last season, they put Hoffman there, and that was a good line. They scored a lot of points. So I could see that happening again. Wait, where was I? Hey, Rory, can you tell me why university gives you so much reading? Yeah, I didn't go to university, so I can't. How many more cuts do the Habs have to do before first game? I'm not sure, but some of these kids are not going to. I mean, a few. On defense, mostly, I think. But yeah, there's going to be a few more cuts. They got to get down to 23 players. That's a roster during the season. So I think Laval will be very strong this year. I think so too. With all the great kids they have, 100%. Laval's going to benefit from this influx of prospects that are starting to graduate up to the AHL. Who was that? Score tonight. It's 1-0 for Montreal after one. I don't think reading sucks, but like when you're for studying, I read every day. And not just online here. I mean, I read a book every day. Not a book a day, but I read. You know what I mean. Is the new defenseman the Habs picked up on waivers a right-handed? Yes, he's a right-handed D. I know nothing about him. He's big. Only 4 games NHL experience, so he's another prospect. I don't know anything more than that. But if you want to know, ask Unity, because Unity family there, they know a lot about the new kid. Go Habs go. That is, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't put that in though, but yeah, you might want to play Dadonov and Hoffman on that first line, get their points totals up. You're going to get a better return when you move them at the deadline, and you can pretty much guarantee Dadonov, Hoffman, they're getting moved at the deadline. Maybe not Hoffman. He's still got 2 years, but Dadonov, right? I think Dadonov is going to move. Montreal's not going to trade Edmondson. Edmondson's out with back issues. He's out indefinitely. Happened last year. It's going to happen probably this year. They're not. You can't really. How are you trading an injured player? You don't trade injured players in general. The odd time it happens, but usually you're moving an injured player for another injured player. Stan the Man, interesting question. From what I heard recently too, is no. I can give you this. I'm doing another points projection for update my last one. I've got Byron playing 0 games. From what I understand, it looks like this might be the end of the road for Paul Byron. His hips aren't really responding from what I've heard, and he might not play again. It's the last season of his contract, so I don't think he plays for Montreal again. Yeah, maybe someone will sign him as a free agent, but I don't think and I don't think you're going to be able to move him at the deadline either. Peter Charnish, yes, I do too. I hope Suzuki's ready, and I hope he does his Ironman streak isn't in jeopardy. Opinion on Galley? I think Galley's going to have not a Galley like great season like he's had, but I think Galley's going to have an improved season. He looks a lot better out there. He's got more jump. He's healthy. I think Galley, somewhere around 20 goals. Let's go Arby's. What's that? You're talking about Arbor. Okay. Is that what you calling him? No, his name is the Sheriff, or they're calling him Carnage now. Unity family, why do I skip your comments? Because you're just saying the same thing about this kid. I asked someone to ask you about him, but they can read them. I don't have to read the comments, the same comments as I read earlier. That's all. I'm not doing it on purpose. Well, I mean, I am, but it's not anything personal. I try to read all comments, but it's not possible all the time. So remember that. I can't always read all comments. And in general, if you're going to repeat yourself over and over, I'm not going to read it over and over. I'm not. Second period has started. Well, I don't know where you are. No, I don't have that yet. So I get that I'm behind, and maybe maybe I shouldn't be doing any play-by-play, but hey. What channel is Cole Hannell? It's on TVR Sports. That's the only place, Scorchy. So you got to go to Sports Surge and find it. That's where I am. Yes, the game has started. I'm 10 seconds into the second. Ottawa's still on the power play. They got 30 seconds left. Do I have any sound this time? Nope. Sound is still off. I don't understand why. So I think I'm doing this without. Oh, I'm definitely doing this without sound. And I don't know why. Anybody having trouble with the sound? Not mine, but for the game. I don't know why I'm wearing headphones if I'm not getting a goddamn sound. I don't want those on my ears. Is it Rigel? No, it's not a big lineup for Ottawa. What they're doing, they wanted to put a physical lineup. They definitely started out wanting to go after Montreal, but no, the big names are not out there. Lucas, yeah, again, that's a good point. Yeah, I hope Suzuki. I think I kind of think he will be, but I think it's smart they didn't play him in these 2 preseason games. But remember, Suzuki's going to need to catch up. He hasn't played much or done much in preseason, so I hope that doesn't put his Ironman streak in jeopardy. Isn't the Jays game over by now? Last I saw, the Jays were up 8-1. That was a while ago. It should be over. Scorchy, no problem. I love that name. You know that. So yeah, happy to help. And by the way, once the season starts, if you used to watching it on NHL 66, it'll be back up and running. They're just not doing preseason. Who scored the Montreal goal? Honestly, I can't remember. Caulfield with a beautiful wrist shot from his office on the left circle. Are we doing the contest? What's the contest? It's bottom of 8th, 9-9. Awesome. Except this is a hockey channel. And ask Rick, does he really care about baseball? Not really, because there's no Montreal team and they stole our team. So I don't really care. To be very honest with you. Oh, I should change this now. We're back in the game. Let's see. Let's do that. I got the team behind me. What's Habs the score contest? I don't know what that is. If you're talking guess the score contest, no, that'll start first game of the season. I'm not doing that for preseason. So we got 17:20 left in the second period. Shots are 9-6 in favor of Montreal. It's a 1-0 score in favor of Montreal. I feel I might be quite far behind some of you guys. I don't know that doing play-by-play at this point is really beneficial. So we can talk all you want. Hey, Joe Ferreira, how you doing? Go to Sport Surge. Sport Surge, one word. Type that into your browser and go from there. Penalty. I just saw that. I don't know what the penalty is. Tripping. Oh, Slavkovsky behind the play. Tripping. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got his stick in someone's legs. Yep, he did it. So we're on the penalty kill. Montreal wins the draw. And they're doing play-by-play. And they send it all the way down. Oh, looks like a good penalty kill. They're putting a lot of pressure on this. They're doing to Ottawa what Ottawa was doing to them on their power play. Keep them on their toes, but they come back. They're in Montreal zone now, not able to set up. And there's a whistle. Minute 28 left on my screen for the, what is it, a penalty? There you go. Whoop. That was there was a draw and then an immediate whistle again. Seems like 16:31 to go here in the second. 1:26 left on the Ottawa power play. Evans against Chartier on the draw. And Ottawa wins that. What I think of Jake Evans' upside? Well, he's fourth line center. Maybe his upside might be third line center, but not on this team. There's guys ahead of him for sure. Ottawa just scored a power play goal. I didn't see who got it. So it's a 1-1 game now. And I wish I would get sound. I have no idea why I'm not getting sound. It doesn't make any sense. No, it's not on my end. It's got to be on the stream. For you, Evans is a second line center. On this team, you think he should be a second line center over Dak, What's his name? Monahan and Dvorak. I don't think so. I mean, if that's how you're judging talent, I'm wondering about that guy there that you're recommending. I'm sorry, but Jake Evans isn't the second line center on anybody's team. Maybe an AHL team, but not on an NHL team. And if he is second line center on your team, you're not doing very well. And that's not a knock on Evans at all. Adrian, you're just a bit late on that. That goal came in a bit ago. Jonathan Drouin just got what's double check? I don't even know what that is. Double checking? That's not cross. Is that cross checking? I guess. So they're back on the power play, Ottawa, after just scoring a power play goal. So let's see what happens here. Arbor's got the puck. He sends it up. Not out, though. What do you want? Unity, are you asking me why Jake Evans isn't the second line center on it? Come on. Montreal's not taking Valimaki. Why would I be angry? I'm not a toxic Habs fan. I'm sorry, I'm not. Well, Ottawa's halfway through their power play. They're getting some chances, but I don't know if the puck's not getting through or Allen's making the saves. Montreal's doing a good job, not giving them a lot to work with as far as passing and shooting lanes. And they just cleared the puck all the way down. Okay, I'm going to ask you this quick question, Unity. Why are you so unhappy with what's going on with Montreal and their rebuild and the talent of the kids that are here and they're developing that you want to bring in lesser talented guys to replace these guys and not give them the opportunity to develop? Like what? You're like, I don't get it. What do you need Valimaki for? They just brought in another kid. Like you don't need to bring in Valimaki to take one of these kids' place that we're trying to develop. It doesn't make sense to me. Here comes Montreal, 2-on-1. Pitlick couldn't get the pass. Damn it. Habination, if anything, I might agree with you that I don't see what they needed to pick up this guy. Now, he's very inexperienced in 4 NHL games. It's another prospect in the system. That's how I see it. If he develops and he's like, that's fine. He's a big kid. I don't know why they picked him up. I don't know anything about the kid. Allen with a save. He hangs on. It's a 1-1 game, and they took the clock away, so I don't see the time. Oh, we got it's 13:16 left here in the second. They're going for a commercial break. He's from the Winnipeg Jets organization. I never heard of him before. He's played only 4 NHL games. He's a prospect. So, I'm surprised a little bit that if they're going to reach out on the waiver wire, bring in an experienced D, or why bring in another guy? I don't know. I haven't heard any explanation for why this guy was brought in because as Maverick Unity family is the one who informed me. I didn't know about it. So Unity, are you by any chance, you're not this kid's agent, are you? Just asking because I don't know. Well, he's not a top 4. He's played 4 NHL games. He's not a top 4 defenseman, and they didn't bring him here to install him in the top 4 because he's a top 4 defenseman. Potentially, maybe, but he's not a top 4 defenseman in the NHL. That's just not who he is. Jethro McSheepherder, how you doing, buddy? If you know what, if you didn't tell me that you just got here, I really wouldn't have known. So no worries. You can be late anytime. It's me that can't be late. If I'm late, everything's screwed up. Let's see what's going on now. Montreal being outshot now, 11-9 by Ottawa. It's a 1-1 tie. 13:05 to go in this second period. Good. Is that a tripping call? That was a trip there, but I don't think they called it. No. He tripped it. Anyway, whatever. Tomorrow, am I making videos? I don't know. Yeah, if you have any ideas, send them to my email. I'm not here. Sorry. I work in a little bit different way these days than I was even last season, I mean. Habitation, if we were just cheer everything they do, then that would be, we're just sheep. So no, there's nothing wrong with questioning or not understanding what they're doing. I only heard about it as I went on the air from somebody, so I don't know much about it. It's a waiver wire pickup. That's all I know. I assume from what I've read about the kid quickly that it's just another prospect they got an opportunity to pick up that they like. I don't think it means he's coming in to be the top 4D. I mean, that's Caden Gooley's spot. I don't think that they're bringing this kid in with 4 games experience over Caden Gooley. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I don't think so. Yeah, Lucas, the NHL doesn't give a shit about fans. That's the truth of the matter. And I'm wondering about Montreal caring about their English fans because they don't seem to. They seem to care only about their French fans. And I don't understand why that is. But, I mean, I don't see it. I don't know how to see it any other way. It's my one complaint about Montreal right now is they seem like they forgot about us. So Rory says this new kid they picked up, he's a 7th D-man, most likely an extra body to play, not even something worth looking into or even stressing over. And I said, it's probably for Laval. He might have to. I'm not sure how that works. Habination. They just can't. If they wait, no, they can't waive him again. I'm not sure how that works. To be honest with you, I don't know. So I don't know the truth of the matter here. I mean, Rory, I would guess that you're right because I mean, what I quickly read about him, I don't see him being this big thing. I kind of think maybe because Arbor has made the team, they want a guy like that or a big guy. They got to replace him for Laval, and that's what they're doing. That could be it. They picked him up, put him in Laval. He'd have to clear waivers again, though, I think, because if they picked him up on waivers, he'd have to clear to go to Laval. So maybe that's not it. Right. Winnipeg would get first dibs to pick him up if they waived him again. No matter where they are on the waiver list. Habination, I don't know. I know nothing about the kid right now, so I don't know. I don't know how to judge it. Rory, no, I agree with you. He's a waiver wire pickup. If they lose him back again on waivers, it's not really a big problem. Habination, I'm in the same condition as you. It's going to get worse too. But you're not hogging. It's okay. It's okay. You're not. I mean, listen, if you're not talking, who else is? There's not a lot of you guys talking to me, so don't worry about it. The thing is, as long as you're saying something and not repeating, you're not repeating yourself, and that's fine. Lucas, I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. So we'll find out. We're going to find out. I mean, I kind of think they saw an opportunity to pick up a guy they think might have potential for nothing. They're picking him up for, and they thought they'd give it a go. Like, I don't know. Any more than that, I can't really read into it right now. Oh, Rory, I'm not stressing anything. No, it's just Unity family there really wants to promote this kid. I don't know much about him anyway. He's depth. More than likely, he's depth. With 4 NHL games under his belt, he's not an experienced defenseman. I don't see him as being any more than that. And I kind of think, he's going to go to Laval because somebody isn't going to Laval that they thought might. That's how I'm looking at it without knowing much more than that right now offhand. So am I ignorant? Yeah, I've been called that before, but I am ignorant on this kid. I don't know much about him. So we're under 10 minutes to go in the second. So over halfway through this game, Montreal's back up on top on the shots, 13-11, and it's a tie, 1-1. He was a third-round pick in 2017 by Winnipeg. Wow, there you go. Bring back Jared Tenorti. Jeez, no. They just didn't develop Tenorti right. I don't know. I liked Tenorti, the idea of him and his pedigree and all that. And I don't know if they just – I tend to think they didn't develop him right because it was Sylvain Lefebvre that was down there. So, but to have him come back now, why? Oh, almost a really nice takeaway by Slav in the Sens offensive zone, or in Montreal's offensive zone. Excuse me. Yeah, he almost took it away just at the line too. He's got good reach. I really like some of the things Slav is doing. Somebody's stick just went through the air. Give Arbor the chance to move up. Agree with you, Rick. Yeah, I think Arbor gets a shot with Edmondson out. They might not think he's ready, though, 100%, but I don't think they brought this kid that they picked today. I don't think that's to replace Arbor in the NHL. I'm thinking Arbor might have made it, and they got this kid to replace his size and everything down in the AHL. Well, he might go back on waivers, but not get claimed, and he'll go down to Laval. Hey, Lucifero, it's a tie, 1-1. 8 minutes left in the second. I'm not doing play-by-play because I have a feeling I'm about a minute behind the real time, and I don't really want to be, if I'm doing play-by-play, but you've seen it already 30 seconds ago, what's the use? He scored 11 goals in 4 games at the NHL level? I don't think so. But he probably did that in the AHL. And that's, he's probably for the AHL. Not only I think the guys like him, but he's going to be a fan favorite really quick, Arbor. Just like Knuckles was. He's the new Knuckles. Yeah, Habination. I mean, that makes sense. He's probably good in the AHL. They got him for the AHL. I'm getting more convinced of that as we talk about it. So he could be a top 4 defenseman, but in the AHL, which is a lot. I mean, that's a big difference than calling this kid a top 4 in the NHL. That's a hell of a big difference. I'm telling you, they're going to put him on waivers again. Winnipeg put him on waivers, so they probably won't pick him back, and he'll probably clear waivers and go to Laval. And if he doesn't, he doesn't, and there's nothing lost. And that's all I can say offhand. And I hope I don't have to repeat that again. But I think Arbor made the big club. I think we're going to start with Arbor and Gooley of the kids. I don't think Barron or Harris will be the 7th defenseman, because why would you have those kids here as a 7th defenseman not playing much? So I think as a 7th guy, we're going to see Leskinen, Sheneman, or Madison Bowie. I think it's going to be our 7th guy. And I think of the kids, I think, Gooley and Arbor make it to start the season. And then I think they cycle them. I don't think Gooley, but I think Arbor, Harris, Barron, they kind of get cycled up and down. That's what I think. It's not bad. This stream is holding 60 people in the room like steadily. That's pretty good. It hasn't happened. I don't even think last season, because it was such a horrible season, nobody was interested. I think there's a lot of interest this year. I think there's a lot of us are super excited about the talent level on this, the potential talent level on this team, the talent level of the prospects, the excitement of having a few of the kids up and playing this year. I think that's going to be a lot of excitement for this team. I'm not watching close enough, Rower, to really tell you this, but I like some of the things I've seen from him tonight. I think he's still doing some things really well. I think the offense will come. So I think he starts the season. But Slav, where he was really underwhelming at the beginning of camp, I think he's less so. And I think he's doing enough now that they're going to give him a look in the NHL. Lucas, I think Arbor's got some work still, but I think he could do that work up here. Maybe go up and down a little bit, but I think he can do that. And I think he brings an aspect that this team needs so badly, and that's that physical. He puts fear into the other team, and I think we need that. Guys like Caulfield, the small guys, they need that. Rory, I think it's the most excitement we've had as Habs fans, and about the future, not just the team that's on the ice right now, in a long time. Yeah. And even if we don't get Bedard, which likely we don't. Robert, yeah, he's got to adjust, right? I think he's adjusting well. To me, he looks like he's adjusting well. But it's not going to surprise me if, 9 games into the season, they send him down to Laval for a little while and then bring him back up. I think that's could be how it goes, or he doesn't go back down. So he put in 41. This new kid put 41 points in 62 games at Manitoba. So there's promise. This kid's got some promise. I still think he's in AHL. I don't think he's here. But could be wrong. Ottawa scored. You could see this happening. The Hab that fell at the boards, you saw that play develop from there, and you knew this wasn't going to be good, and they scored. I don't know who fell. What they're showing now, what I'm talking about happened a little before this. Somebody fell at the boards and kind of gave up the puck doing so, or anyways, that's what I saw. Have a Nation, it might be his ELC. 750 times 3. That might be his ELC, that kid. Rory, I don't know about bottom 3, but I'm going to say bottom 6 or 7, I think for sure. And they could end up in the bottom 3. But listen, they could end up last again. You don't know how injuries are going to unfold or anything like that. So. Well, Rower, I mean, I wanted right. I did. I wanted right. But that doesn't mean I can't see that. It wasn't that I hated Slavkovsky. It wasn't like that. Obviously, I misjudged him a bit. And I like what I see from him. There's a lot of things, not even just his game. There's a lot of his character. There's a lot of things I like about that kid. Go Habs, go. I don't think you have to worry about. There'll be plenty of losses in the regular season. I don't think you have to worry about it. All right, so I don't even know where we are in this period, but we got to be closing into the last quarter of this period. Still a 1-1 game. We'll see. Montreal just comes so close so many times. It's just in the preseason in 8 games. They probably come close 4 times to win. They just can't pull the trigger either because of the defense or because of a bad call. I saw that twice. So. Yes, Unity, I'm here. Just put your question and you don't have to call me out. Why am I testy? Really? Well, now I know Unity and Renault aren't the same because they're both here. You think Pizzetta makes opening night lineup? That's a good question. 50-50. I don't know. It's hard to really judge what St. Louis is going to do, what lineup he's going to put out. I was hoping tonight's game, the lineup would kind of give us pretty much the answers to that, but it's not going to do that. So. Injuries will dictate the lineup to begin the season somewhat. I mean, there are a couple of, defense is going to not dictate, but there's going to be some differences because of some injuries. Yeah. Lucas, I like Pizzetta. As a 4th line winger, I think Pizzetta, what am I giving him? I think 50 games this year. What I'm predicting. Hey, Captain One Nut says I can see the scoring in the future, but not goaltending. I don't think. Well, I don't mean Primo's not ready yet. It's hard to say, but I think the goaltending, we don't know who it'll be. They don't need to put that in place till they're ready. So I'm not worried about goaltending right now. Oh, Montreal's on the power play. That's when you don't hear the game. The channel went offline again. Damn it. That sucks. This channel went offline. That's the second one. It's done that to me. Yeah, come on. You're being stupid. We're just going to refresh and see if that's still offline. Yep, this channel went offline right at the end of the game. Isn't that nice? I have this backup one. Is it working? Nope. Maybe. Nope. No, I'm not going to give you the ads. Nope. I got to find, just to end this game, I got to find a goddamn channel. Oh, what's here that's good that I can use that I've used before that works? I don't know. Will this one work? Nope. This one's still offline. They're shutting them down one at a time. Nope. Not doing that one. Yeah, well, let's see. Maybe I'll give you one shot at it. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get a stream so we can end this. Yeah, not you. Definitely not you. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get a stream that's going to work. Let's put this one up. So I found one to finish up. We're just a couple minutes left. What a shitty thing. Right at the end to just knock us out. So what I got on this, 2:25 left. 17 seconds in the power play left. Why should Suzuki rush back? I just hope he doesn't miss any games. But, I mean, he shouldn't have to rush. If he has to rush, don't. So, no. Rory, you could be right. I hope he doesn't get injured like he did last year. Scorchy, I try to avoid or ignore the clowns. I appreciate that sentiment, though. They are cracking down tonight on the streams. Yes, with only a couple of minutes left or less than that, I should make it through now. Yes, but you're old too, and you can be testy too. No, it's not why I'm testy with family unity. Sorry, it's not. I explained myself to him already, so don't worry, Scorchy. Babe, I can talk to me like that. I have no problem. He's a good guy. Lucifero, it's because they want you to buy center ice and they want to make money off of every view. They don't want this. They don't want you to be able to watch the games for free anywhere, ever. That's what Gary Bettman wants. And it's been 10 years in the making, and it's happening. Larry, the cable guy, you're in late. How's it going, buddy? Gooley scores? Gooley scores. Just as you said that, I looked and he scored. It's tied up. We might go into overtime here. Renault, no, they didn't sign Pizzetta for Marty St. Louis to lose interest in him. I don't know what that means. Habination, they're saying this kid we got is like kind of like a Sherratt. Okay, well, he's kind of like a Sherratt. He's still a prospect. He's not a set guy. Like he's got no experience. 4 games. Got just over a minute left. 2-2 game, 2-2 tie. Looks like we're going to overtime. Unity family, I'm goo. What kind of goo am I? Under a minute to go in the third. No, what am I talking about? What's wrong with me? It's only the second period. Duh, I thought it was the third period. That's funny. I hope this stream lasts then. I might not make the whole game. I'm behind. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight, but geez, this game's running late though. Yeah, I would have thought this would finish around 9. Oh, all the opening ceremonies. Yeah, that's why. Oh, well, I got it like a little time to go yet. I thought I was going to have supper soon. I'm hungry. Can you tell? I got a nice, big, juicy steak waiting for me to cook. And unfortunately, I don't think I really ate much today, so it was one of those days. Good thing is, my arm's not even that sore from the shot. All right, so the game just ended. 2-2. So not ended. We're going to go to overtime. I think it. Yeah, we're going to overtime. Who's coming out for the 3 guys? Who's Montreal putting out in overtime? Anybody want to make a guess? I'm going to say Caulfield. Shit, you know what? I have no idea. I mean, I can guess, but I don't really have it. I don't know who's going to put out. I say Caulfield, though, is going to be out. Caulfield with who's going to be on D? Caulfield, Weidman. Why not? Slavkovsky to start. Or Pitlick, probably. I'm a goof. And I'm good. I think that's kind of commentary in your mistakes, no? Freudian slips. I'm a goof. Call me crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised if Gouldy puts 40 points this season. No, I think you're crazy in this first season. No, honestly, maybe at some point in his career, I don't know that he's got a 40-point season. He's got offense to his game, but I don't think he's an offensive defenseman. He's I see him as kind of like a hybrid between, a stay-at-home guy and a puck mover. I mean, 40, that would be like on a career year. Yeah, saying like Hedman. I mean, come on. I don't think Goulie's got that kind of offense in him. Larry, I don't know how much of that is true, but I would guess that that's probably pretty true. I think both of them start the season with Montreal. Yes. Go Habs, go. Don't worry. I realized it. Renault, you're asking this. What kind of a question you are asking a freaking YouTuber? Really? Like, I know this? I don't know. Come on, dude. Come on. Salary cap is going to be going up. They say 10 million over the next 4 years. Lucas, everybody needs that. If we gamble on the game, we should get to watch it free. Well, we shouldn't gamble on the game. That's really what it should be. Hey, David, how you doing? The blow Jays, excuse me, are done. They lost tonight? Yeah, that's done probably. Yeah, but Rory, I think the thing you're missing on that is, he's got 3 goals, but it's not NHL competition really, right? It's not like they're playing full NHL teams, so, you got to actually temper that a little bit. I think, anyway. Good to hear, David. Good to hear. Jeez, I can't believe it's still a freaking. I forgot what time it was. I'm feeling tired. I don't know if I'm feeling tired because I got 2 shots today. So I don't know what kind of reaction I'm going to have to the flu shot. I shouldn't have anything to the other one. Hey, Moonlight, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's baseball anyway. I don't really give a shit. Lucas, it'd be nice to see us play a team other than, we played Winnipeg once, so. Gooley has Petrie's offense with it. I don't know if he's got Petrie's offense. I'm sorry. I don't know about that. Oh, I think Gooley's locked to make it. Hey, Moonlight, I'm doing good. Thanks. I appreciate that. Good to hear you are too. Slav, Andy, and Gooley. Oh, that's who's starting? Oh, I'm sorry. No, that didn't start yet. Is it started already? Not for me yet. Slavkovsky, Anderson, and Gooley to start. You're guessing. I'm sorry. Caulfield, Monahan. Yeah, Monahan makes sense. And Slavkovsky, but that's no defenseman there. I don't know about that. That's why I said Weidman. We'll see. It's true. I mean, we're talking about the overtime again, but that's because I was screwed up that it was the third period. It's not. So we're not going overtime. I'm having a really good day, you can tell. Thanks, Grimes, for bringing us back down to earth. Might be something good in here. Besides, anyway, whatever's overtime, they'd already be in the overtime. They wouldn't do an intermission. They never do. So I'm not sold on that juice. That's the juice with vegetables in it. It's okay, but I don't know. It's weird. All right, so we got a whole intermission here. I don't know. I can't carry that. You guys got to help me. Come on. Help me out here. Don't leave me now. Yeah, as we lose 6 people in the room. Give a thumbs up if you're having a good time. I appreciate that. And consider to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And maybe this candy is going to help me get back to normal. Or not. It's going to help me survive until I can go make supper. Tomato juice is your kryptonite? I don't really. I use tomato juice like when making a pasta sauce, maybe, but I don't drink tomato juice. But that's the juice that they kind of hide that in there, right? Grimes, I expect Suzuki going to look a lot better this year. Just as he's growing every year. He's getting better. I just hope he doesn't miss any games, any regular season games. His preparedness is going to be a little off, missing all of the preseason, except for one game. Again, Rory, listen, it's 40 points in 42 games against junior level competition. This year is going to be against NHL competition. Don't expect his numbers to be like that first season anyway. I would think if you're expecting to see him put 40 points up in his first couple of seasons, I would have expected to see his junior numbers be like 60 or 80 points. Hey, BL, what's wrong with you, man? You're late. You're late, man. How's it going, buddy? Good point, Lucas. The power play is going to need to be. I don't know. Is he going to play a lot of power play? I don't know how much he will, actually. Toronto, first round exit. That's our specialty. I'm not so sure easy would be the word I'd use there, Rory, but that's me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't like Larry. I don't expect him to have, I don't know what I have him at. I don't even think I have him at in my predictions at 20 points even for this year. Grimes, Byron will not start the season. Byron may not play this season. That's what I heard. And then from there, I mean, it's his last season. He's not signed after this year. He may. I don't know. He's having a difficult time recovering from the hip operation or the hip problems. I'm not saying Gooley won't be a star or be a great player and all that. I'm not saying that. So I hope nobody's thinking I am. You hope Primo and Montembeault are not part of the future plans. Well, I hope Primo is, and if he is, it's because he developed. He's not ready yet. That's all. I don't think it's fair to say, "Oh, I never want to see the guy." He's young. He's a goalie. It takes longer sometimes. He was a 7th round draft pick. I think he's doing fine, but he needs more time to develop. That's what I see it. Larry, I think 30 for Gooley in his first season is very generous. I mean, you guys are. I mean, you realize, right, that he's 18. No, maybe he's 20. But I mean, 30. If a guy I think if a defenseman is getting 30 in his first season, you're looking at a guy that's probably going to put up some big numbers in his career. I don't think that's Gooley. I think he puts up decent numbers, but he also gives you the physical game and good defensive play. I mean, I don't see him putting up big numbers like that. Lucas, I would imagine Byron's going to go on the LTIR for this year. Yeah. Yeah. Again, Rory, I just think a lot of us are just with the rose-colored glasses. When I first started doing this, I probably would have agreed with you. Well, I realized that we're just we love our players a little too much, and we probably see them as better than they are. And I just don't see that. I'm personally saying 25 points. That's probably what this Gooley's going to average for his career. He's going to be one of those 25 in that area kind of points defenseman. I mean, that's my thought. Hey, Nathan, always good to have you. Dobis better than Primo. Dobis might be better than Primo. Dobis is another good prospect. I think Gooley's a top pairing defenseman. That's what I think. What? As an Ian. Oh, that's what you're saying. I'm trying to know what happened to what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I read it without having to have the E in there. I knew what you meant. For a sec, I thought you meant Dubas. I went, oh no, that's Jacob Dobas. Yeah, I mean they'll handle the goalie situation. I don't think they need to have that guy in place right now. They got at least 2 years to get that guy. Maybe they'll reach out, and trade for somebody. I don't know. I don't think it'll be this year though. This year, I'm fine with the goaltending because if it fails a bit, I mean, it just means that we're gonna, have a better draft pick, and that's what this team needs. Is a couple seasons with those great draft picks. Spelled it wrong on the Google. That's an old person's way of saying it. I don't say it like that though, because I'm not old. I know I look old, I'm not. I look old. 30. I know. If I was 30, that means my son is older than me. That I don't see how that would work though. Geez, my energy level went down. I don't know what's wrong. There's no game on, I guess. And you guys are boring. Jeez. Come on, let's get some excitement back in this stream. So, potential trade for DiPietro from Vancouver. I guess potentially, but you got to think if they were going to do that, they probably have done that already. So either they couldn't work out something, or I mean, maybe it's not an actual thing. It was just a rumor that wasn't an actual thing. Larry, I got to think it is going to be Allen and Monty to start the season. Yep, repeat of last year. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be one of the reasons why we finish on the bottom of the league, or near the bottom anyway. Yeah, I don't think we need to be worried about going out and trading for a goaltender right now. Guru, I have no idea. I've never been one to follow the Blue Jays, and quite frankly, not going to be one now. They've got that one problem for me, and that is that their name, Blue Jays, and the whole thing starts with Toronto. And I don't know. I don't think I can. No, don't think I can do it. We need a better prospect than DiPietro. We need somebody solid in the crease once our players hit their prime. And DiPietro ain't it. I want Montreal to choose Devin Levi from Buffalo or Dustin Wolf. But I mean, again, why? I mean, there'd be guys available when they need a goaltender. Or Dobas will be ready, or Primo will be ready. The point being, as I've said just before, goaltending is like the last thing you got to put in place in a rebuild. No need to be worried about it now. It's just no need. You could go over everybody's prospect in nets and go, well, maybe we can get that. But how would you know, number one? And I don't think they're going to be trading for any goalies right now. I don't think so. Yeah, blended. I love Toronto. I just love Toronto. If love meant hate, I love Toronto. Then yes. Third period is underway. I should get that in about 10 seconds. Well, Lucas, exactly, right? We did that. It didn't work. Much as I love that guy, it didn't work. We're underway now on my screen as well. 2-2 tie. Third period just underway. Let's see what happens. Glenn, it's a 2-2 tie, as I just said. Go to Sports Surge. It's on Sports Surge now. But it might be difficult. I've lost 2 of the streams from there. They went offline, but I'm watching one now. Fingers crossed, goes all the way through the period. Again, Rory, I know it's great, but I mean, as I always say when I try to predict something, like I don't know who they're going to go after. Whenever we talk about this guy or that guy, it's usually somebody else that they find. So I try not. I don't do that as much as I used to, trying to predict that kind of stuff. So we got. I think I just lost the feed. Yep. So I have no idea what's going on. Oh, it just came back. Yay! Knock wood, I don't lose it again. My head is made of wood. Cross-checking call on somebody. Ottawa. Montreal's going to go. Pinto's going out. It's good. Montreal's going on the power play. Right. Larry said there's a penalty. So there, I just got it. It says obstruction. Isn't that? That's interference. Isn't that what obstruction is? So it was an interference call. Oh, right. That's obstruction. Cross-checking is. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm a Canadian kid all my life. I should know that. That was wrong with me sometimes. Anyways, power play's on. Let's see if Montreal can set up at all, which they're struggling to do right now. Oh, Caulfield couldn't take that pass. My God. Too bad. Already 30 seconds gone in Montreal's power play. Come on, guys. Get set up. Caulfield from the right circle. I think the shot went wide. I'm not sure what happened to him. Ottawa sends it down the other way. A minute 10 left in Montreal's power play. There's a problem with the goalie mask. Okay, that just happened or something. I don't know. There's a whistle. I didn't see what for. Minute 1 left in the power play. Oh, yeah. Now they're looking at the mask. Take your time. Let's get some time wasted for Ottawa so they can get their breath. Interrupt Montreal's flow. I don't think they had any flow. I don't know. I haven't seen too many good power plays, honestly. There's been a few, but there hasn't been too many this preseason. So I hope it's because they're working on things. And that's why I'm hoping. We'll see what happens when the season starts, but I kind of feel Montreal's power play is not going to be great this year. And I would have expected it to be good. Not great, but good. I don't think it will be. James, well, it's not, getting Bedard's not an easy thing. We're going to have to win the lottery. They could. I don't know. I'm not counting on that. That way I won't be disappointed. And if they do get it, it's going to be even better. So Montreal gains the zone but can't control the puck, but then they finally do, and they kind of get set up. Look at that. Not really, though. No, they're still struggling. Ottawa's being pretty aggressive, and it's keeping them on their heels. I mean, that's the one thing I haven't seen. They've had 2-3 power plays. I haven't seen them really get set up properly once. There's an opportunity there for Galley, but he couldn't get his stick on it, really. He's not well. They're passing the puck around and getting some weird kind of chances, but they're not really set up. Maybe now they're finally there. Caulfield can't handle the pass to go into the corner because Ottawa's aggressive. They're on them right away. And caused a mistake. Was it Caulfield? No. Barron. It caused Barron to make a mistake. Now, Ottawa's in Montreal's end. Power play's over. Having Nation, the moves that I'm talking about are waiver wire. I think there's a number for trades allowed for the season. It's not the same as moves. Trades and moves are different. But there's a number for trades too. I'm not sure what the number is. I believe it's all available for you to find on the site. We got a little over 4 minutes gone here in the third. Still 2-2. Montreal's leading 19-12 in the shots. It was 2-2. Mitchell, Montreal is doomed again anyway. Are you think Montreal's going to have a good season? Like, really? They're going to make the playoffs in a rebuild year? It's obviously a rebuild year. They kind of admit that it is. They don't call it that, but it's a rebuild year. Of course, we're doomed again. Make lemonade. Say that again. Make lemonade from the lemons we're dealt with. That's all. Well, have a nation. It's all out there, though. But yeah, trades you're allowed. Like, I don't expect anybody's going to hit the trade limit. I don't think anybody's going to make that many trades. So don't worry about your trades. Just worry about your waiver wire moves because last year I didn't know about this, and it was me that put it, and I ran out of waiver wire moves at the last two weeks. I couldn't move anybody. So. Anyways, I made the pool. You're kind of self-reliant. If you drafted well, then you don't really need to make a lot of moves. So I wouldn't worry about it. Anyways, I'm not. James, they'll sign Caulfield during the season. I expect it around Christmas time. That's my guess. They'll sign Caulfield this year. I wouldn't worry about it. They're not going to – I mean, I don't think he'll sign on offer sheet anyway, but they're not going to let it get to that. Habination, you get a medal when you make your first trade. If you've never made a trade before, you get a medal for that. I don't think I have a medal for that. I don't make trades, but I might have at some point over – I don't know how many years I'm playing on Yahoo, but yeah. Anyway, I don't like to trade, so anybody thinking that, oh, I'll make a trade with Rick, I don't, and I usually don't. I mean, unless you knock my socks off with a trade, I'm not doing it. And most people want to offer you ridiculous shit for your good players, so no. Nice on Harris. He made a play on the one side. He went around the other side and got the puck back. And that was good. Ooh, nice shot at the net. And Gallagher was right there, but the goalie grabbed the puck and held on. Wow, we're dropping people left and right. And it's funny because it's a tied game. Why would people be leaving? Am I boring now? Am I boring you? Am I boring you? I'm trying not to. We'll see. We'll see if I'm successful at that or not. The weird thing here is I'm getting the commercials. I usually don't get commercials watching it like this. It's really weird to get commercials. All right, so who's talking to me? Nobody? You mean I gotta do all this by myself? Jeez. I don't know. I'm reaching my limit. No, I'm not. We're fine. I'm not sure where the time left is, but it's probably about 3 minutes into the period, 3, 4 minutes. I don't know. I can't remember shit these days. Lucas is Point Claire Wildcats. And Lucas might be in both pools. I'm not sure if he's in both. He's definitely in the head-to-head. But I think he's in both. Come on. The stream just went. It's spinning. You going to come back or not? No. I'm going to refresh. Guess what just went offline? My stream. I don't know if that's going to leave me any streams. Yep. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it didn't go offline. Well, I'm back. I'm back in the game. I've never had a stream. So many streams just go tits up on me like this in one live stream. It's crazy. I know. Don't. That's okay. They got my back. I don't have to run. They got my back. That's my boys behind me. All right, come on, back game. Let's see what time we got. It's a 2-2 tie. Maybe we'll get to overtime. I made a mistake last period. Maybe we'll get there this time. I knew what was going on. I was just off by a period. 12 minutes, 12 to go here in the third. I think this is the first time this preseason Montreal's ahead like that on shots on the opponent. It's as opposed to the last game. This is not a fully, not even close to a full Ottawa team. So I think Montreal's got a chance here, which is kind of sad to say that we got to play their like AHL team to get a win. It's also not even close to a full Montreal team. So. Wait, what? I thought you weren't speaking in proper English there, Habination. I had to decipher that comment. I get it now. It's like, what? Elvis? I say Elvis Merzlikins. All right, so we got 11 and a half minutes to go here. They're in Montreal's end, but the puck just popped out. Ottawa still controlling the puck, sort of. Not anymore. They're against the boards, fighting it out. Ottawa picks it up and comes over the line. And a shot from the left circle. Save Allen. Puck gets knocked away. Ottawa still controlling it in Montreal's end. They got it in the corner. Pass back to the line. Just got away from the guy. He comes all the way back. Under 11 to go. Ebonics? What's Ebonics? And hooked on phonics? Which we had when what was it, when Zach was a kid? I think it was just when we just had Zach at that point. And we bought that off of somebody, hooked on phonics. It's actually pretty good, but I don't know. I guess we didn't use it enough. Where do I watch it? Hi. You can do that before you can watch it on Sports Surge. Sport Surge. Type that in. It's not on Bell because it's only on TVA. One place broadcasting this tonight in French only. That's why you're having trouble finding it. No worries, Habination. I'm just having fun too. But what are Ebonics? That's not an actual thing. 10:22 left here in the third. Montreal trying to get out of their end. They can't really do it. A lot of pressure by Ottawa. Ottawa trying to win this game, obviously. And I don't know why. Montreal, fight back. Get out of your goddamn end. Again, this year, I have a feeling we're going to have trouble getting out of our end. So, I don't know. Everybody thinks they're going to make the playoffs and be this great team. You got to get out of your freaking end to be able to do anything. Thanks, Brody. Who the hell's Brody? I used to have a friend when I was in high school. My best friend in high school was named Brody, but I'm not. Hooked on Ebonics, but it's because Habination didn't get hooked on phonics when he was young. That's why he spelled it like that. I don't know what's going on. $9:15 to go in the third. Montreal still up on shots, 20-14 in a 2-2 tie. I don't know. It looks like Montreal not really inspired play here, if you ask me. Ottawa's managing to put good pressure on them and keep them on their heels. Yeah. Dadnob with a little spurt of energy, but can't really do much. I hope Dadnob looks better in the regular season because I don't like how he looks in the preseason. It's a nickname? I never heard that. Where are you from that's a nickname? That sounds to me like, if you're calling me Brody, that sounds to me like Irish or Scottish or something. Am I right? Glenn Way, this is preseason. That's what preseason is about, is to see where the chemistry is. Putting guys together that might not normally play and see if there's anything. That's what they're doing here. That's part of what preseason is about, right? Rory, I don't know if it's about drugs. I think it's lead in the water, but that's me. Montreal going on the power play? All right, maybe we go up here. Would be nice. Let's see what the penalty is so far. Hadn't happened yet. It's 9 o'clock, people. I would have thought the game would be over by now, to be very honest with you. Not that far off, but I would have thought it had been done by now. That's that opening ceremony stuff. You're in Montreal? I never heard that, though, as saying that. But it's funny that I had a friend named Brody when I was in high school. Actually, it was more in grade school. In high school, we weren't in any classes together. I lived in the country, so we kind of lost a little touch. I haven't seen him in a long time. Oh, Rory, I've said this before, right? A lot of bad things have to happen to a lot of teams for Montreal to make the playoffs. And it's just not going to happen. What's that? Eruditis? I don't know how to pronounce that. Why are you saying that though? I don't get it. It just shows the hypocrisy or the ridiculousness of this broadcast being only in French, of them not having an English broadcaster for this game when Toronto has one for their game. It makes no sense. And Montreal's doing this a lot in press conferences and stuff. A lot more French questions than English, and I mean a lot more. And these kind of special events, a lot of them are just in French. And I'm sorry, but worldwide, even Canada-wide, there's a lot more English fans than there are French fans. Only in Quebec are there more French fans than English fans. And that's fine, but I mean, why are the English being left out? That's my one complaint about my team. Rory, but everything up until like with Bergevin, it was a lot of it was fluke because it was here and there. We didn't have any consistency in being good. This is what this management group now is trying to avoid. They want to be consistently good for a long period of time, not just one hit here, one hit there. Yeah, Calder, I don't know. Do you live in Quebec? I do. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need any more French shoved down my freaking throat than I already have. So sorry. You grew up downtown Montreal, and that affected your I can see that vernacular. But why your musical taste? I don't get that one. Yeah, David. I mean, a lot of people with that problem. Go on Sports Search, but the game's almost over. But it's on Sports Search tonight. Oh, Lucas, they're not even offering this on center ice. The package. Wow. Red Wings look. I have good predictions for the Red Wings this year. I think the Red Wings make the playoffs. I mean, it's going into the season. We'll see how they play, but I think the Red Wings are going to look good in the regular season. Yeah, called it. I don't. There was nothing fluky about Montreal's performance in the playoffs that year. Sorry, and I don't care. There's no. Why do we have to comment on how a team gets there? They got there and they made the most of it. Nothing wrong with that. It was fluky though. I mean, but that was Bergevin's tenure. And you're talking about Erudite in Detroit. Yeah, I don't know much about their staff there. To be honest with you. Hey, Julie, how you doing? Hingston, are you talking about William Hingston High School, Happy Nation? That's not downtown. I'm wondering what you're talking about. My one of my very early girlfriends. Well, I was not my very. I don't know. A girlfriend I had went to school there. If that's what you're talking about. Well, okay, wait. I gotta check something. Well, Lucas, I think they might get one of those wild card spots. I really do. Why my game froze here again? What the hell? I'm hearing audio, but the video froze. Okay, it just jumped. What the hell is going on? All right, it's back. Oh, yeah, I love Marty St. Louis. I think he's going to bring us a cup. Habination, so you were talking about but William Hingston's in Park Extension. Lucky me. Well, that was a long time ago, and we're not together. So I don't know. Maybe I'm lucky because we're not together. I hope she doesn't hear that. Was it a tough school? I don't know. She was okay there. I'm talking now. Oh God, when was that? Early '80s. Long time ago. I guess I was 21 when I first met her. She was in high school. Don't ask. You went to TMR High? Oh, that's cool. Glenn, let's not go back there. Why do we always have to go back there about Brady Kachuk? We could have had him. Sure, we could have had him. We didn't get him. I'm not going to do that again. We do it every time. You lived in TMR, Habination? That's cool. Nice area. I know TMR very well. I used to deliver pizza for Tasty Food Pizza here in Montreal. And we used to go to TMR a lot. That circle, when I first started working there, that circle to get used to how it's laid out in the circle, not easy. But now, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I used to go to TMR a lot, a lot, a lot. Well, if you were at TMR and then Park X, I mean, there was a fence separating you guys at Lackady. That's it. I think it's still all that's separating you. Lucas, it's probably because it's preseason. I don't know what the deal is with that with preseason games. That's all. That's probably the reason. Plus, it's only in French, so maybe that's something. Rockland Plaza. Yep. Yeah, I know that area so well. Hey, Unity, welcome back. They would X-ray your feet. I don't remember that. I remember when it opened. I remember all the goddamn traffic to get around it. So yeah. Why are we comparing 2021 to this season anyway? Totally different team. So many different players. It's totally different outlook. I don't know why you're comparing them. Unity, no, we got 10 and a half minutes left in the third. I should look at the game, shouldn't I? So, yeah, 10:25 to be exact right now left. It's 20-14. That's the shots in favor of Montreal. So Montreal hasn't had a shot for a little while. And it's a 2-2 tie still. So we're inching back to the end. We're inching to the end of the game. Not back because the last time was only the end of the period. Second period. It wasn't the third. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the game. Maybe it stays tied. We go to overtime like we were talking about earlier. Where's Montreal going to pick a goalie, Unity? I don't think they're going to pick up a goalie, no. On waivers you're talking about? I don't think so, no. Can we snag a win? Maybe. I'd like to see Montreal put a push on to get the winning goal. Dak, that was nasty what Dak just did to the guy against the boards. Took his legs out from behind him. Oh, Harris just took a big fall on his ass. Caulfield's got one of the goals. I don't know. He kind of has been quiet for a little bit now. That must have been one of those feet. I think that makes me think of something I heard in a video recently, that they used to do this in shoe stores back in the 30s, the 1930s, and it caused like a lot of cancer and shit. That's how they used to tell your shoe size back in they with an X-ray thing. And I think I did see it there once. I think because it sounds familiar what you just like that thing. I didn't put it together when I saw the video the other day about something about that. If you saw stuff on Facebook and you want to go and say, "Well, I saw it on Facebook," and it's not the place to look for info like that. Sorry. Yeah, Aaron's Caden Gooley's going to make the team. He's a lock. It's going to be good. Oh, Pizzetta whiffed on a shot. Oh, and then someone gets a. Okay, that is what. That's not hooking. That I can't remember what that is. Slashing. I think we had lawn darts, or at least a friend of our families did. I played it. What fluke run did we have? We didn't have a fluke run in the playoffs. That's for sure. You could say maybe make a case that we got there a bit fluky. We backed our way in. But the run was not fluked at all. You don't fluke your way to the Stanley Cup Finals. Nope. Don't care who you are. Montreal just picked up Shane Bowers. Where do you see that? Everyone wants Brent. I don't know about that one. That huge contract of his and his age, I don't know. Let's see how he plays this year. Where is he? In Minnesota? No, not Minnesota. That's where he started. I don't know where he went. Or Colton Parayko. Not Montreal. Nope, that was not coming back against Toronto. No fluke there at all. I called it. Well, maybe not that game, but I mean, I called that Toronto's going to. I think I even did call it that their hands are going to get grip the sticks too tight, and they're going to be nervous, and they're going to blow it, and they did. Burns isn't with the Sharks. Didn't he get traded? Or is that where he? No, wasn't he with the Sharks and he got traded from there? How would we know if they could do it twice if they didn't get back there to do it the second time? It wasn't a fluke. A team that was built for the playoffs got into the playoffs and didn't made a run is not a fluke. Oh yeah, Carolina. He went to Carolina. Yeah, I don't know. He's old. He's in like 34 or something like that. I don't know who's saying this game's over. I got 6 minutes left on this game. I don't know how it's over. Montreal, 40 seconds left on their power play, which I didn't know they had. Oh, Weidman's going to take a penalty? How far ahead are you guys? Jesus. I got 5:35 left here in the third. Anyways, let's not argue about it anymore because you're not going to win me over. What did Weidman do? I didn't see it. It didn't happen yet. The hell? I don't like being left out of the loop. So you want to say that them beating Toronto in that game 3, it was 3-1 game. So game 5, that was luck. If that's what it's based on, well, you're wrong. No, I'm not wrong. I'm sorry. You guys are. You're wrong about that. I'm sorry. I mean, that's like saying, like, okay, I studied to be, say, whatever job, right? I studied for that. That's like saying then when I get a job doing that and I'm good at it, it's a fluke. That's what you're saying. A team built for the playoffs that gets into the playoffs and then does well is not a fluke. They were built for that. Like saying, I'm a man. I get a hard on one day because I see a girl I like. That's a fluke. I got at my age. It's a fluke. I shouldn't say that. You can call me Rich. Some people still do, but I prefer Rick. Wait, that jumped. Where the hell was that? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Let's say next time Douchey wears a mask and the Habs lose against. What is that? I don't know what you're saying. Anthony, we're seeing the game. It's online. I'm watching it. I'm not showing it here though, because you can't do that. I don't know. Anybody saying that they were lucky against now Vegas or against Toronto? I don't know what game you watched. It was not luck. I don't think Bowers got picked up. I think that's not true. Or I don't know where he got it from if you can't find it anywhere. $75 points for Slaffy? No. I mean, that's maybe at his, they just scored. It's 3-2 Ottawa. We're going to lose this one. 75 points, maybe when he's in his prime. He's not getting 75 this season. That's, I mean, come on. Yeah, Ottawa wins 3. It's not over on mine, but they're going to win this game now 3-2. So, but I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Not a fluke. You say what you want, think what you want. You're allowed your opinion, like I am. My opinion was not a fluke in any way. You know what's probably going to happen here? So they just went 0-8 for the preseason. We're probably going to beat Toronto on opening night. When you don't expect it and all that, we're probably going to beat them. So we'll see. So that is going to be it's coming up on what's the date? Where this is 9, 10, 11, 12. On Wednesday, next Wednesday is opening night for the Habs. It's a home opener, and it's the season opener too, because the season really kind of starts up again. It started, okay? The teams in Europe played. Those are official games, but in North America, starting on the 11th, and Montreal's first game will be on the 12th. Oh, geez, I didn't realize I had so many freaking comments. It's preseason, Lucas. Come on. I wouldn't say Senators are contenders unless you mean playoff contenders. I wouldn't call them cup contenders. Not based on this. Am I staying on? Not for long. No, sorry. Just looking for a comment I can comment on that's not about a fluke. They're going to have a shootout. What do you mean? What? What are you talking about, a shootout? I hope you're not, Roy. I hope you don't mean that to me. I'm not mocking you. You're allowed. You're allowed your opinion. I don't agree with it. That's all. You're probably talking about somebody else, I hope. Didn't watch it close enough, Peter, to tell. I'll be honest with you. But what I saw was okay. But I mean, I don't know. I'm disappointed they didn't give that push at the end to win this game. Randy N, you probably have no players that played in Europe. There were 2 or 4 teams playing games in Europe. 2, I think. And that started the season. Those are official games. If you didn't have any players on those teams, you did not get points. But don't worry, starting on the 11th, you'll be getting points. Why would a shootout happen here? Anyways, there's a baseball game on here. I got to get this out of here. No shootout. Get out of here. Phew. Murray, 6 lot. No, that's 8 losses in a row in the preseason. You know what that means? It means absolutely nothing. Losing all your games in the preseason or winning all your games in the preseason means nothing. Really, it means nothing. I wouldn't worry about it. It's not going to change their outlook for the season or anything. Hey, Quinn, Gooley was good. Gooley was good. He's going to make the team. There's no doubt. Gooley made the team. I think there's no doubt. Yeah, Larry, I don't know. Somebody blew it. Did they do that? Maybe they did it. I don't know. Have a good night, Murray. W. Murray, I guess. I'm going to call you Murray. We're all primed for Bedard, but that's really, I'm sorry to say, but it's kind of dumb to be primed for somebody that you're more than likely not getting. I mean, I'm pumped if we get him, but I'm not going to go all season thinking, yeah, we're getting Bedard. I'm not doing it. Roy, you didn't upset me. Not me, you upset. I was arguing back. I wasn't telling you didn't upset me. If I sounded upset, I apologize, but you didn't upset me. Discussing your opinions is what this chat's about, isn't it? Have a good night, David. Habs fans need to be patient. Will they? I don't know. I am, though. I'm going to be patient. Have a good night, Larry. Larry, the cable guy. Get her done. They should no. You don't play a guy to lose all the time. Hey, Rory, have a good night, man. No worries there with anything, eh? Hey, Calder, have a good one, buddy. See y'all next week. Yeah, I'm going to take off here too. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thanks for the support so far for the preseason. I really do appreciate that. It's been great. And let's hope it keeps up for the regular season. And I'll be back on Wednesday for the game. So don't worry about that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm planning anything special or not. I haven't decided. That's in 4 days. Should have a video out tomorrow. I think it should be out tomorrow. I still have about a bunch of work. I'm going to redo my points predictions for the players. I think to a more realistic numbers. I think these are better. And I think that's it. So till next stream. Oh, I guess Saturday. Saturday should be the last Saturday. No, this is Saturday. I forgot what day we are. So since the season starts, so I thought we were going to get another Saturday hockey talk. Doesn't look like we're going to get one until there's a Saturday where there's no game. So there's that. And that's it. That's it. Thanks for being here. Have a great night. Stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. and bye, everybody. See you soon. Keep your stick on the ice. Ciao. Give a thumbs up on your way out. Appreciate that.